It's way past time for another Tales from Topographic Tortoise House. So it is May the 23rd. Oh, that's my tea. I'll do that in a minute. So this is part one. TL means tortoise left. And I'll explain that in a minute. But part one will be my 3 sick tortoises who are currently residing in this bathroom. And the reason I thought I'd start today is that Emmaline has chosen to sleep vertically. I don't know why. I'm sure that can't be good for her, and I'm actually rather worried about her at the moment. More about that in a minute. And then here we have Rita. Hello there, little girl, who might be a boy. We still don't know. And then Martha is, I think, still asleep. There we go. So they're being kept at around 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27, 28 centigrade, because they're sick. They have a bacterial respiratory tract infection for which I'm administering intravenous antibiotics every 2 days. And Emmaline has finished her course of antibiotics, but she's not eating at all. She's not a happy camper, and I have a horrible feeling that she is what's called egg bound, which means she's got eggs, she's trying to lay them and she can't. And this is of great concern to me because I adopted a tortoise prior to her after we lost Clara, and that tortoise turned out to be egg bound and would have required surgery running into a couple of $1,000, which I could not possibly afford at the time. So I took her up to the East Bay Tortoise and Tortle Rescue and gave them to Gary, the guy up there, gave her to him, and he took her up to the UC Davis Veterinary School, and they were going to sort her out up there for nothing as part of their training, you know. And then I adopted Emmaline from Gary, and she's been fine ever since, but I'm going to contact the vet today and see if I can figure out what's going on here. So that's part one, part two to follow. Oh, look at that. Okay, so TfTTH, 23rd of May, 2022, part two. The others are all out now. In fact, there's Thaddeus going on a stroll. Hey Thaddeus. So, what's up, little fella? He's that's the food I left out for him yesterday, and he troughed the whole lot, apart from those little scraps. So he's got a very good, healthy appetite at the moment. But the worst thing is that he's on his own. So he's a bit lonely because Emmaline, as I mentioned earlier, is still sick, and she's got her own little enclosure here now. I don't want them to be together because I don't want Thaddeus to get sick. But every time I put her out in the sunshine, she just goes into the shade. I've emailed the vet and I'm waiting to hear back, because she's been digging here. You can't really see that. She's been digging here. And that normally means eggs are trying to be laid. I hope she's okay. And right now, little Victor's got the biggest chunk of garden, but that's going to change. This is a shocking disgrace, and I've got to tidy that up. I'm going to be inviting some friends around soon. Ah, there's little Vic. There he is. Hey there, little fella. So, he's got the run of half the front garden at the moment. Thaddeus spends overnights in this little enclosure, and little Vic has got his cardboard box. Another reason I've got to clear this is I've got to hose all this down. This is little Victor's liquid deposits, shall we say, and that's some leftover food from him yesterday. And then the last ones are in the back garden, as usual. I've got to come round here and pick up all this blooming fruit. This grapefruit tree is absolutely laden. So Speedy is... where is Speedy? Lurking in the undergrowth here somewhere, I think, unless she's gone back into her little... Oh, she's in there. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there she is. I think it might be too hot for her today. Let's see. Her current diet is these guys, super worms. There's one worming around in there now. It's a bit ghastly, but anyway, got to do what you got to do. And then Rita, who could be Peter, is also in the shade. Too hot. And Martha is... I think she's decided to have a bath. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, look at that. There's still some scoots missing here that came off as a result of the fire, but everything seems to be healing up quite nicely. So she seems in good form, but both of these two are still having antibiotics. And as you can see, I got a lot of fruit to pick up here. This is a heavily laden orange tree, and then lemons, and then I think apricots, or apricots as they say over here, or are these, I don't know what these are. Maybe they're peaches of some form. So there's quite a lot of those. This tree I think is dying, and there's a weird hole up here that there's some sort of creatures in that are burrowing, and every now and then I get showered with wood dust if I'm standing underneath here. Anyway, that's enough for now. I've got some yard work to do, as they say. So, TfTTH signing off.